Whether you're in North or South Carolina or anywhere else in the world, including Dallas, enter the Cat Cave with D. White and Shannon Smith, a part of Keep Pounding Podcast Network, powered by the Fans First Sports Network, where you can find shows such as Winning the Division and Inside the Vault. Don't forget, on the Believe Network, tune in to Believe in Panthers with Desmond Johnson from Tobacco Sports Radio's YouTube channel, and also Panthers great Jonathan Stewart. Thank you guys for joining us one more time here in the Cat Cave. Sit back, relax, enjoy. We're going to have a great show. I'm Shannon Smith, a.k.a. Podcast Smitty, holding down Western North Carolina, joined with the beast from the Northeast North Carolina, Pasquotank County's own D. White, my partner. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm ecstatic for this show.
Who are you telling? Just in case you didn't know, the Carolina Panthers come away with another victory. But not just any victory. No, not just any victory. This is a victory against a squad that D and I hold a lot of disdain for. And I'm pretty sure some of you may too. Beating the Dallas Cowboys. I don't care what anyone says. I know that Dallas is outside of our division, not in the NFC South. I get it. But this is a big win because the Dallas Cowboys fighting in that NFC East, but this is an opponent that was a formidable opponent. Of course, Dallas was favored to win this game. And Carolina actually went out there, and this was a statement win. So we'll go ahead and start with that before we get into the statistics and everything. Do you call this game a statement win, D?
Yes, for a lot of reasons. We went through a shootout with this team.
Yes.
A team that everybody, let me back up, a team that all Dallas fans believe should be in the playoffs every year. They're without their best receiver, but you wouldn't be able to tell it the way this game was played. Another thing, before, our well-loved team, this state was mostly Cowboys and Commanders back then, Redskins fans. So,
right.
I mean, it's another statement because we're actually getting our own name and we're reclaiming our state again. So, it was big for me.
Right. Now, I did a little bit of research because I started thinking after this game was over, I came onto this podcast about 2 years ago, halfway in the season, with my man Ryan Frick, who I got to get in touch with. I know my man's been busy doing his comedy thing there. I didn't get a chance to text him, didn't get a chance to talk to him, but he's doing well. For those who watch this show with Ryan as the host, he's doing well. And I had to I should get in touch with him, but I'll get in touch with him later on. Probably tonight. I don't think he has a set, but I came on doing this podcast about 2 years ago, halfway through the season. Carolina, of course, not doing so well. And then last year, Ryan and I had the full season doing the podcast, and we all know how that went. But in my third year of doing this podcast, this is the first time the Carolina Panthers are a 500 club. So I'm over the moon about this because we get to talk about a squad that is 500. I'm very happy about that. That makes me smile. But Carolina has not been a 500 squad since the 2020 season. That's been quite a long time. So I'm happy about this. This is great for me. I know, D, this is your first time on this podcast, but hey, you know what? We're happy about this. We glad, we good. That's great. But now, since we've got that out of the way, let's break down this game. Of course, a 30-27 victory for the Carolina Panthers. This was a shootout, just like D said. It was a shootout. 27 first downs for the Carolina Panthers opposed to 15 first downs by the Dallas Cowboys. Very ironic about it is the Dallas Cowboys only had one rushing first down in this game. Carolina had 11 passing first downs and 14 rushing first downs in this game. And speaking of the rushing yards, which was the highlight of this game, Rico Dowdle set a record back-to-back games with over 200 yards from scrimmage. Big running day for the Carolina Panthers on Sunday, which was what led to victory. I would have to say was the running game was the biggest thing. 410 total yards for the Carolina Panthers opposed to 292 by the Dallas Cowboys, who were pretty much pass heavy in this game, which I think was what did it for the Cowboys. They didn't run the football effectively at all, making it a one-sided offensive game. And that's what opened it up for the Panthers, I believe, considering the fact that they were able to move the ball in the air and on the ground. 261 yards passing for Dallas, 194 for Carolina. Carolina ran the football, 216 yards rushing from the Carolina Panthers, as opposed to 31 yards rushing for the Dallas Cowboys. As a team, this is team stats here, not individual, team stats. I know the fact that Rico Dowdle's ran out of his mind is making everybody think that, which he was the bulk of the rushing yards. But also, too, Dallas had really nobody running the football for them when it came down to the offense. One turnover for the Panthers. Both teams had 6 penalties, but Carolina had 20 more penalty yards with 57, then 37 for the Dallas Cowboys. But the big thing was time of possession. The Panthers held the ball 32 minutes, 2 seconds, and the Dallas Cowboys held the football 27 minutes and 58 seconds. D, before we get into some more questions, because I got some questions for you, man, with this game here. Your overall thoughts of this game on both sides of the ball?
It's a shootout. It's not one that I can confidently say that last year that I would have thought we'd be in that position. Even though we had that good run at the end of the year, I don't think I could have confidently said we would have pulled this off last year. Now we're showing some life. I think all of our rookies contributed to this win. From the first round to our 6th round pick, everybody contributed, and it was wonderful. It was a hard fought game. Obviously, for it to go down to a late kick from, again, another rookie, it was amazing. It was honestly amazing. It's everything you would want in a close, hard fought game. We won the rushing yards. Unfortunately, we didn't win the passing yards. Their wide receiver got 168 yards, their top receiver. That's not great, but, we completely shut down their run game. We made them a pass-first team. They had no way of getting the ball past Derrick Brown, A'Shawn Robinson, and Bobby Brown III. Mm-hmm. That was great. That's what we needed. I'm happy we got it. It's amazing to see. And that interception, I'm not even going to blame on Bryce because, again, it's his 3rd year, and he's always been throwing to either young or, I don't want to say inexperienced, young, maybe some overhyped players before. And, again, this interception wasn't on him. Our rookie number 1 receiver made a mistake, and they capitalized. But unfortunately, Bryce has to have that on his record. Other than that, I'm not mad at this game. Bryce played a hell of a game. Rico played a hell of a game. Our rookie got 2 touchdowns. So, you can't be too mad.
Oh, definitely. You're right about that. So let's get to that right there. Teteroy McMillan. Now, of course, he didn't have a lot of yards in this game. Of course, only 29 yards receiving, 3 catches, but 2 big touchdowns in the game. Teteroy getting his 1 and 2 touchdowns in this game. Bryce actually passed the ball pretty well with aside from that 1 interception, he went 17 to 25 passing, 199 yards, average 8 yards per pass, 3 touchdowns with a 52.9 QBR with a 114.8 passer rating. So I understand that it may not jump off the page stats wise, but the fact he threw more touchdowns than interceptions, that says a lot. Tedroy McMillan getting two big touchdown catches. And of course, Rico Dowdle was pretty much the offense. He was the leading receiver in this game with four catches, 56 yards, and one touchdown. And of course, he was the leading rusher with 30 carries, 183 yards on the ground, 6 yards per carry. That was the story of this offense. Got some key contributions from Jimmy Horn Jr., of course, with the great catch that he made to continue the drive as well, too. 4 catches, 39 yards from Tommy Tremble in this game as well, too. Unfortunately, there was a boneheaded play, Xavier Legette with the lateral. That was one of the things that did kind of get me in that game. Could have been very fatal. Yes, I know, but we're not going to beat up on Xavier for that one. We're going to leave that be. But I got to talk about this running game right here because Rico Dowdle has been an incredible runner in these past two games. It makes us wonder, where has he been this year? And why was he not running the ball this, like getting the carries, getting more carries than what he's got? Because Chuba Hubbard is your big money running back as well too. Chuba has been hurt for the past couple weeks, but he will be back in the game coming up this Sunday, which we will be talking about very soon. I got to talk about this because I've been asked this question. I was on my buddy's podcast talking fantasy football on Wednesday, which was yesterday, of course. The hot hand, Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard, who was the hot hand last year running the football. Who do you give the ball to? I want to pose that to you because I got my answer already. But I want to hear what you got to say on this one, D. Who you giving the ball to? Is it going to be Chuba, the money man, or is it going to be Rico Dowdle, the hot hand?
I feel like the best course of action would be let Rico start, let him play, and bring Chuba back, like gradually. Clearly he's our franchise running back. Cool. We get it. You paid him all this money. You want him to produce. But he's hurt. Or he's recovering from being hurt. He's had injuries before. I mean, if you close your eyes, the last 2 weeks is reminiscent of what we felt when we had McCaffrey. So, I mean, do you want to lose that momentum with bringing in a running back that just came off an injury? Or do you want to gradually, bring him back? Even if you start Chuba later down the season, bring him back slowly. Let Rico continue to, dice up these defenses and get these yards. You don't have to have him play the whole game. You don't have to have Rico play the whole game. Give him some touches, but I mean, ride the hot hand. Be smart about it.
I understand. The hot hand is very important in money talks and you know what walks. I understand that. But here's my thing right here, everybody. I know that every Panther fan out there is thinking what I'm thinking right now. When Rico Dowdle was running all over the place, and then, of course, with Chuba coming back, double trouble, anybody? Hmm? Hmm? Have we not seen this before? Has
That
this
was my
song
first and
not been
second thought.
played to us
Yep.
before? Am I going back to the early 2010s? Am I? Are we not forgetting where we come from? The
No.
guy hosts the show with Desmond Johnson, for the love of Christ. Y'all know this. Both these guys got to get the football. This is going to be important because Bryce, that will help him so much with a running game that is reliable as this in interchangeable parts as well too. You won't have what happened to Chuba in the tail end of the season happen again because he doesn't have to take all those carries and take all the punishment. You got
Right.
another running back there that can get you the same amount of yards, if not more, with him running the football. You got Trevor Etienne also as well too as a third running back as well to get him acclimated with this offense. And Bryce has got feet as well too.
Mhm.
We can make this happen offensively. We can make this happen. This will get this defense on their heels, get defenses on their heels, make these defenses think twice about what they're going to do with the Carolina Panthers. Why not use that to your advantage? You got the feet, you got the wheels. Let's do this. I know Chuba's hurt, so I like what you said there. Getting him acclimated and getting him ready to where he doesn't have to rush in there because, if we were in the situations that we were in last year, having to get him on the field and say, here, and then have him get hit, get hit, get hit, get hit, get hit.
Mhm.
We don't have that problem now. We've got Rico who can run the football. And then you've also got Trevor Etienne that can also come in and take carries while Rico gets a puff on the bench, on the sidelines. He can get a little bit of a rest to where he doesn't have to run it all over the place. You can gradually work Chuba in there. And then
Mhm.
also too, when that defense starts to cheat up, then that's where you can go over the top. When
Mhm.
you've got Ted Aurora, when you've got Jimmy Horn Jr., Hunter Renfro, Mitchell Evans, Tommy Trimble. You've got guys who can make plays as well too. And also too, one thing that we have to remember as well too, with Rico Dowdle's success, give it to that offensive line.
Oh yeah,
Give it to them. They've
definitely.
played very, very well. I
Mhm.
mean, with 200-yard rushing games, yards from scrimmage like this, give some credit to that big offensive line.
Mhm.
Something that has been a question mark for the Carolina Panthers. Now, looking at the yards that's been given up, the yards from scrimmage from Rico Dowdle and Trevor Etienne, and then the passing game doing what they're doing, the offensive line's got to get some credit now. So,
Mhm.
big time game. We're not going to beat up on the Cowboys anymore. We're going to leave them alone. It was fun,
Yeah. Let me
but
let me add this in
go,
real quick
go ahead, go ahead.
about the running back.
Let's go.
Last year, we had Chuba being our bell cow, and we had a rookie that should have went in the first round. We drafted him, but he was hurt.
Oh,
Came in the game, got hurt again
uh huh.
because we rushed him back because we wanted to see him play. Fans wanted to see him play. Coaches wanted to see him play. I do not want to see this happen to Chuba. I do not want them to rush him back. That's why I want them to be let 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 them come back gradually. Double trouble, of course, we got that. But when he's healthy, we have that. Don't rush him back just because you want to see him back or just because he wants to play. A hamstring injury can be significant.
True.
You rush that back and you re-injure that, you might be gone for the whole year. So let's not rush him back. Rico's doing his thing. Let Rico do his thing. Bring him back slowly. Let him get his yards. Let him get his shine. Do your thing. Just be smart. That's the main thing I want. Because at the end of this year, we're gonna have Jonathan Brooks back. We're gonna have Chuba, and we may be able to keep Rico if he wants to stay. But there's a big chance that the way he's playing, he might be looking at bigger markets.
Oh, that is true. I do like that. And of course, we don't want to rush that back. You're right. And I should have clarified that myself. Look into the future a little too much. That's what
Mhm.
happens when you jump the gun, when you start looking ahead. So yes, I do agree with that because you don't want to lose Chuba for an extended amount of time, and Rico will have to take more carries and take more punishment. I like that. So yes, and it is true. Um, guys have been rushed back. Players have been
Mhm.
rushed back, and that's what leads to injuries. We all know you want to play. We get it, but this is a physical game. You got to be careful, and you got to make sure that your mind and your body are on the same page, and that is very true. So it is very important that us as fans and as the team be careful with that. So absolutely, but yes, we're done with Carolina. We're done with the Dallas Cowboys. We're done with them. It's over with. Let them sort out everything in the NFC East. All I know is, and all me and D know, is that this was a big win and it happened. So now let's go on to this coming week. The Carolina Panthers have an opportunity, a golden opportunity, to be above 500. Now, we are sitting at 500 now. The Panthers have an opportunity to be above 500 as they will be seeing the New York Jets. Now, I know that we've been watching football all week, and week in, week out. We've been seeing it. And we all know that the Jets have not won a game this year. Carolina is 3-0 at home. Unfortunately, Carolina is 0-3 on the road. So, going and playing the New York Jets on the road, Carolina has an opportunity to get their first road win this coming Sunday. It is the Jets. I get it. The Jets have really not impressed me a lot because Aaron Glenn looks like he's one of the most unprepared coaches in the NFL. Like he looks very unprepared in the European game and in the game overseas this past Sunday. Clock management was absolutely terrible for the Jets. The Jets, they're jetting. They're doing what the Jets have been doing. But D, right now I look at it, Carolina is favored to win this game. I don't have the odds in front of me. I'm gonna see what I have here. They're about 1.5. They're a 1.5 favorite with the Jets. Now talk to me, D. Talk to me. What do you think?
Trap.
Yes. Thank you.
Good trap. I think even though we're expecting a win, because we're all expecting a win,
Yes.
but let's not overlook this team. Let's not believe that, we're on the come up. We beat the Cowboys now. It's the Jets. Oh, yeah, we know they're 0-6. This team, even though they're 0-6, they lost 27-29 against the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are our division leaders. They lost 32-34 against the Steelers. They lost 10-30 against the Bills. They lost 27-21 against the Jets and 11-13 against the Broncos. With the exception of one game, they don't really get blown out. They play pretty good. So if they can, hang with the Bucs, who we haven't really been able to beat them in years, seasons, they can take them that far. It's not a talent issue. It's a new coach filling each other out, first season issue. And is he the right man for the job? I have no idea. I don't watch any Jets games. I don't know nothing about nothing regarding the Jets. I just know they still got Sauce Gardner, who's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. They still got Justin Fields, who's one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the league. So let's pump the brakes a little bit instead of assuming or expecting this win. We know we can win, but we have to execute. It's not gonna be given to us. We got to go out there and get it.
Definitely, and I agree with that because when I saw that Carolina was playing the Jets, when I saw them after this game was over, of course, after the game ended, I flipped over to next week, of course, get ourselves ready for the show. And I saw the Jets, and one of the first things I said when I was talking with my buddies on my good friend Aaron's podcast, he breaks down all the football games. I said, if there is a game that could be an absolute trap for the Carolina Panthers right now, especially riding high off of a big victory, is this game right here, a team like the New York Jets. That team that, Carolina's favored, it should be an easy game. I'm glad you broke that down for me and everyone watching right now about how this team has hung with teams. They've been unprepared. Yes, Aaron Glenn has been unprepared. This is his first time as a head coach. He's been a coordinator the whole time. He's been a great coordinator. Now he's being a head coach. Head coach and coordinator, two very different jobs. So there's going to be a lot of different responsibility coming up as a coordinator than it is as a head coach. So with all that being considered, also too, Garrett Wilson may not play in this game for the Jets. That is their top receiver. And that would be a very big blow to this offense if he does not play. But once again, Brees Hall in the backfield running the football. The Panthers have shut down some running in the past few games. They've played very good run defense. They did not allow anything against the Dallas Cowboys hardly. They have been able to stop the run. So it is very important that that be a key. Also, too, you can talk about Justin Fields' ability to run. This is going to be an interesting game, I believe. Do I believe that the Carolina Panthers will win this game? I do believe it. But with all that being considered, with that being said, do not stray away. With what got you the win, do not stray away from it. I don't think that they will. The Jets have a defense that is a very tough defense. But it all just comes down with putting points on the board, which they have shown that they can do that. They have not gotten a win yet. Justin Fields is still looking to show that he is a good quarterback in this league. So this is going to be a very, very hard-fought game, I do believe. So with all that being said, D, any last words, any closing words?
We got Coke Boy back.
Ha!
So we got him back. It should be pretty good. He's reliable. Hopefully we see some more Jimmy Horn. I think our best game, well, the best way to handle Fields is the way we handled Kyler Murray. Mm-hmm. I think we did pretty decent with him, but Fields is a whole different beast. He's more liable to run than Murray. So our defense has been pretty good with stopping that run. If we can stop him, we should do pretty good.
I like that right now. Well, that is all the time that we have. Great victory this weekend by the Carolina Panthers. Yes, very great win by the Carolina Panthers over the Dallas Cowboys. Looking for another one so these Panthers can be above 500 for the first time since 2020. But with all that being said, everyone, you may now exit the Cat Cave for more. Go to Tobacco Road Sports YouTube channel to see us here live yet again for the Cat Cave. For Shannon Smith, this is D. White. So long and go Panthers.
Keep pounding.
4 and 3. Let's go, fellas.